After Donald Trump posted some pretty disgusting slurs against Kamala Harris on Truth Social last night, his press secretary went on to CNN to try to clean up the mess. And like a fish out of water trying to grab it, she was just as slippery as could be.
You say that Donald Trump was a candidate of stability. Why was Donald Trump, over the last 36 hours on his social media, reposting slogans from QAnon and reposting misogynistic, sexist content about Vice President Harris?
Well, look, I don't think your viewers at home are concerned about social media posts. I think they are concerned with the news of the day. And the news of the day is that a Venezuelan illegal immigrant crime gang has taken over a hotel in rural Colorado because of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's open border policies. The news of the day is that, again, gasoline prices are 50% higher today than they were under Donald Trump. The news of the day as a new mother.
Do you know why he posted that? Do you know why he reposted that content?
I haven't been able to talk to President Trump yet this morning because he is calling into media interviews, unlike Kamala Harris, who has been avoiding the press for more than 40 days. And we're excited that CNN finally has the opportunity to question Kamala Harris tonight about her disastrous record. And we hope that Dana Bash, and we're confident that she will ask tough questions of Kamala Harris's record. Because again, Americans aren't concerned with social media posts and silly memes. They are concerned with the problems that are plaguing them and their families right now. And they need and deserve answers to the questions of Kamala Harris. Does she still support a ban on fracking? Does Kamala Harris still support eliminating cash bail for violent criminals? Does Kamala Harris still support decriminalizing illegal immigration? And again, I ask, and I hope CNN will ask Kamala Harris this tonight, why does she believe she deserves a promotion when she has been responsible for the failures of the past 4 years?
Did you ask Dr. Phil, or did you tell Dr. Phil what questions you hoped he would ask before interviewing Donald Trump?
No, we don't have to do that, unlike the Democrats who have proven to give questions to Democrat candidates in debates and past elections.
So I will talk about the interview in a second here, but I do want to ask you again, the social media content reposted by the Republican nominee in the last 36 hours, how do you explain it? How do you explain why he is reposting content from QAnon and this misogynistic content?
Again, I will say I have not spoken to President Trump about that content this morning, and I don't think Americans are concerned with social media posts. But you said misogynistic. I assume you're also going to say that the posts were demeaning to women. I think what's demeaning to women is what has been allowed to happen over the last 4 years. I think what's demeaning to women is the fact that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are allowing an invasion of illegal criminals into our country, many of whom have proven to be rapists and murderers. I think what's demeaning to women like Laken Riley and Jocelyn Nungray and Rachel Morin is the fact that they are no longer with us because of the policies of this administration. And that is what voters and your viewers care about, John.
Well, look, I think the voters can care about a number of things. And when there's content being reposted that uses QAnon slogans, and when there are these sexist, misogynistic posts, it's interesting to me that you don't think they're bad. You have no problem with them.
I didn't say that. I said that I don't think voters care. I think that voters care about the. I said I care about what's happening to our country right now. I care about the fact that as a new mother, baby formula is 30% higher and costs more than it did under President Trump. I care about the fact that we have a vice president today who wants to be the president of the United States that hasn't sit down for an interview in more than 40 days to explain her positions.
And she will be sitting down for an interview today with Dana Bash, along with Governor Tim Walz. And I just wanted our viewers to know also, because you have a history of this, of working the refs here. Obviously, Dana will do a great job, as you know, she always does. And we appreciate you being with us this morning. Carolyn Leavitt from the Trump campaign. Thank you.
She's like trying to catch a chicken, just ducking, dodging, weaving, bobbing all over the place. That's the name of the game for Trump officials now, for Trump staffers. They need to come in and try to clean up his mess by just trying to distract you from whatever disgusting things he said. And as we get closer to him losing in November, as he starts to slide more and more in the polls because his erratic behavior, it's only going to get worse. He's only going to get darker. He's only going to get more volatile towards Democrats and women. And if you're a woman watching this video, haven't you just had enough of this monster? It kind of reminds me of the Hakeem Jeffries speech from the DNC.
Donald Trump is like an old boyfriend who you broke up with, but he just won't go away. He has spent the last 4 years spinning the block, trying to get back into a relationship with the American people. Bro, we broke up with you for a reason. Trump was the mastermind of the GOP tax scam, where 83% of the benefits went to the wealthiest 1% in America. Trump failed our country during the COVID-19 pandemic. Trump is a chaos agent who is focused on himself, not the American people. Trump tried to destroy our democracy by lying about the election and inciting a violent mob to attack the Capitol. Trump put 3 extreme justices on the Supreme Court who destroyed Roe v. Wade. We broke up with you for a reason. Donald Trump can spin the block all he wants, but there's no reason for us to ever get back together. Been there, done that, we're not going back.
The reason I'm bringing this up is not to scare you as a viewer. It's just to ready us for what we know is going to happen. And that's as Trump gets closer to losing the election, he's only going to get more and more disgusting. His attacks are only going to become worse and worse. So we need to be ready for it, ready to call him out and say that that's not who we are. That's not what America stands for, because in November, we're going to send that message loud and clear when we elect Kamala Harris to be president of the United States. Let me know what your thoughts are on Trump's disgusting slurs, on his press secretary, on that clip from CNN, on Hakeem Jeffries. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. My name is Brendan Plank with Reflect. Be sure to subscribe so that you get my future videos about the election. And anytime Donald Trump starts to attack Americans and Democrats and Kamala, be sure to subscribe so you get those notifications in your inbox. And also check out live streams that we've got going on the channel. Campaign rallies, going to be covering those, all sorts of fun stuff. So be sure to tune back in. See you in the next video.